Just to clear some things up before this starts, this fight had already been going on for a while before this recording started, but I decided to record it just to have evidence in case he said some fucked up shit.
Oh yeah. Why? Because that's going to change your mind. I'm going to be right. That's why.
No.
Because it's the truth?
No, it's not the truth.
Oh yeah, it's not the truth. It's not the truth.
If Rose said something about Jasmine, you don't think I would
She didn't have anything to say about Jasmine.
Alright, first I'll look at it hypothetically.
What he just said he uses all the time. He uses hypotheticals to make his point instead of a well-thought-out, constructed argument. It's hilarious to see, and in a second you will be dying laughing.
Okay. If Rose said something very mean and personal about Jasmine,
Jasmine won't handle it. Because I don't need a baby Jasmine. She can handle her own problems. And that's how she likes it.
Okay.
Jasmine can handle herself, and she doesn't need someone holding her hand to walk her through everything.
but God forbid I said something about you and then she went off, so she babies you.
Sorry, I was just laughing because that was the stupidest counterpoint I've ever heard. Just because someone decides to get involved in their personal life doesn't mean that they baby them. It's because you're being a fucking dickhead.
No, that's not how it works.
See, listen, I said something about you, that was me and your beef.
What he's talking about here is something he posted on his public Snapchat story for everybody to see, basically calling Jacoby names and deciding to blame him for what his girlfriend had been doing that night, which at this point had only been sending one text blocking him and not responding to anything he said.
See, I wanted to completely ignore it and go to bed.
But then she had to post all those things because
you posted it and texted her mom. You're forgetting who did all this first. So what if she did it worse? So what? You started the war.
It's not so what.
Not sure what kind of mental capacity you need to think that that is not so what. If you do something first, someone's gonna do it back at you, dude. It's how life works. Get used to it, buddy.
Say, picture this, hypothetically. If I'm Russia...
She's the one that fired the first fucking shot.
Yeah, the first shot. Said something, wanted to end it, said that one thing, and then blocked you.
Yeah, with a bunch of fucking insults. I didn't like that very much. Plus, I cared about her as a fucking friend. So you know what? I wanted to text her, and I texted her on multiple accounts saying, what the fuck is wrong?
So what if you wanted to?
I did. I was so nice for the longest time.
Only problem is that he absolutely was not nice for the longest time. He was constantly complaining that Jacoby was with Jasmine the entire time that they were friends, the entire time that Jacoby and Jasmine had started dating. But when he gets a girlfriend that is sitting on the phone with her for hours on end when hanging out with his friends, it's fine. I don't get it.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, what the fuck? And then you blocked me, and that's when I got pissed.
Because you texted me and started spam calling me.
I wasn't spam calling you.
I don't have these screenshots, but Jacoby just showed me screenshots of Bozzi and his DMs where it clearly showed him spam calling him 10 times each on different accounts. So I don't know what he's trying to say, but it makes no sense.
I fucking wasn't.
I don't think you remember it correctly.
Hey, why did you block me again? Or no, you reported my story. That's what it was.
So this is what he posted onto his story, and he's currently crying about Jacoby reporting it. Only problem was, I reported it, because I don't think he should have the right to shit-talk Jacoby when he has done nothing. Also, you're not gay. You can't say that word, buddy. Sorry. Or maybe you are. I don't know.
Now we can't be friends on Snapchat.
Me? I had you blocked on Snapchat.
Yeah, then you befriended me.
Befriended you to talk to you, to try to mediate the whole thing so people would stop fighting. But no, what I get for this is you yelling at me, saying how I'm an asshole for not jumping onto your side and kissing your ass.
It's not kissing my ass. You could. I wanted Jasmine to stop, and I
I wasn't trying to get her to stop?
I still wanted to be friends, and I didn't see
You think
that.
I wanted this whole thing to happen? You think this didn't affect me in any way? No.
It does affect you, and I want you to hold that accountable
that's
for
what I'm
Jasmine, because you can't be on Jasmine's side the fucking whole way with this. She went way too fucking far the moment she texted me that first time.
So this makes no fucking sense. How do you go too far the moment that she first texted you saying she didn't want to be your friend anymore? Just because she insulted you a couple of times in that message and then blocked you, doesn't mean you have to continue the whole thing until 3 in the fucking morning and rope every single person you fucking know into it. Shut the fuck up.
I wanted to go to fucking sleep, and she had to text me.
You're so tired, you should just left it.
I'm going to.
Alright, so well you didn't. So doesn't matter if you were going to.
I don't remember. Somebody said something on the call that ticked me off. I don't know if it was Connor.
So he's not taking any responsibility for not leaving it, which he should be, and is instead trying to blame me, his girlfriend, or his girlfriend's friend on what he did, which makes absolutely no fucking sense if you really think about it.
Well, last night?
No, the night that, because I was going to leave it. I don't remember Connor was on. No, he wasn't on the call. It must have been Josie or something. Something that really ticked me off. I'm not ever going to let you live this down. And
why? Because you need to hold grudges and overreact.
I'm holding a grudge, yes.
Yeah.
So keep what he just said in mind. He said that he is holding a grudge against Jacoby for what Jasmine is doing, but later on in this recording, he's going to backtrack so far that he ends up in the year 1876.
What did I do? You need to hold a grudge on me because I did the big bad evil of not wanting to fucking have a fight at 3 in the morning.
You want to be friends with me?
I don't mind being friends with you. Oh, I just want to go back to normal.
Oh, well,
when me, you, and Jasmine could all hang out in a group and you were talking about how Rose sucked a dick, or Rose was doing this, or Rose, or Rose is sad, or we gotta go this place because Rose is crying and I need to charge my phone, or Rose this, or Rose that.
Okay.
Everything is about Rose.
No, not really.
You see,
I find it really funny how he says, no, not everything's about Rose, when literally every time me, Jacoby, and Jasmine would hang out in a group, he would be on the phone with her the entire fucking time, and when his phone was about to die because he doesn't know how to charge it before he leaves the house, we would have to go to Cumbies and do all this shit. And I also remember a specific time where he got mad at Rose because she joined one of the people that he hates lives because she was friends with her. So not only is this point invalid, he's also a controlling piece of shit.
When you hang out with Connor, what are you doing? Are you hanging out with Connor or are you talking
Yesterday
to
I was. To work. I went on the phone maybe once because she was still crying about what Jasmine said. She was
Why
hurt
was she
by
crying?
It. She's hurt by it, okay?
She's hurt by it, so what?
Then
There's no reason to cry for 3 days because someone called her a mean
Then her
name.
fucking mom was yelling at her.
Here's what I'm saying. Maybe we can be friends in the future.
No,
I
I
just
don't
want
want
to cool down. That's what I'm saying.
Until Jasmine apologizes to me, which I know you're going to say.
What Jacoby just said is absolutely true. Jasmine did text Bozzi to apologize after this whole thing happened because she felt bad for what she put him through. But as you'll see in a second, that doesn't really matter to him.
I want a real apology where she puts on her story that she's sorry. I want people to see it. Otherwise, I'm not your friend.
This is going to be a bit of a long one, so how does this relate to Jacoby in any way if Jasmine isn't going to post on her public Snapchat story for all of her 50 friends to see that she's sorry for what she did to you? How does this relate to Jacoby in any way? Why are you mad at Jacoby because Jasmine doesn't want to post something on her public Snapchat story apologizing to you directly? How about, instead of being a little fucking bitch, you accept the apology that she has already fucking texted you and leave it at that? But no, you want to hold grudges against people who did nothing to you, and yeah, it's your fault, buddy. Shut the fuck up.
Because I can control Jasmine. You're acting like I can just get a game control.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what you're saying.
I know you don't.
Because you're affecting. It's not my life. This is between you and Jasmine. Why do I take?
Listen to me. I'm trying to teach Jasmine a lesson by this.
You can teach Jasmine a lesson all you want. It doesn't mean I have to get brought into it. If something
happens,
happens, that's exactly what you are right now. Because if you want me, if I want something, I have to go and do this with Jasmine.
Jacoby,
Why? Because what did I do?
Jacoby, if you didn't care about me not being your friend, then you wouldn't care if I don't want to be your friend anymore. And it's not because of you. It's because of Jasmine. Because I want her to know that the reason why me and you aren't friends anymore is because of what she did.
So I'm sorry for the repeated bullshit that I'm saying, but once again, why does this relate to Jacoby in any way? Just because he's dating Jasmine? So what? That's not his problem. He can't control her. I'm sorry that you think that every single person in a relationship has the right to control the other person. No, that's not how a fucking healthy relationship works. But you don't know what a healthy fucking relationship is, because every relationship you've had has ended in failure, because you're a controlling, manipulative piece of shit who wants to control over people and tell them what to do and what to not do. Sorry, that's not how it works.
That's not about. It makes no sense.
Yes, it does.
What? Why should
Jacoby,
you
I'm not
give
being-
me a hard time because of someone else's actions? That's just you being a petty little shit.
No,
yeah, it is.
It's not me being a petty little shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Because this doesn't affect me. This is between you and her.
I don't want to even
Oh,
hear
yeah,
your
Bozzi,
name.
you can go talk to her and you guys can talk it out and make it better. Maybe she'll apologize. No, I want it this way. I want her to post it on her story.
Jacoby,
No,
Jacoby, I
I'm
don't even want.
trying
No.
to-
No. You know what? I want you and her out of my life, and that's it. And if you can't accept that, oh well. I want you guys
Because
out of my life.
because
I don't care if you did nothing or not. I want you two out of my life.
Why? Because what I do to you.
You did nothing.
This is the funniest part to me because this entire fight he's been explaining why Jacoby is in the wrong for what Jasmine is doing, and then only just now, about 12 minutes later, he is now saying that he has done nothing. And as you'll see in a second, he has to come up with some bullshit reasoning for why he doesn't want to be friends with Jacoby anymore, and it's going to be funny, and you will laugh.
So then what's your problem?
What's my problem with
If I
you?
did
I
nothing-
just don't want to be friends anymore.
Why?
Because I don't.
Because why?
Because I don't.
Exactly. Because you just want to be petty and hold grudges.
No, I
If
don't
you
want to
weren't
be
trying to be
petty.
petty and hold grudges, you had a good reason why.
What do you mean if I wasn't trying to be petty and hold grudges? I'm not.
You're being petty because you just said you're never going to let me live it down when I did nothing.
Jacoby.
When am I going to live
I
down?
just
The
don't.
heinous crime of doing nothing?
Jacoby.
Yeah.
For someone who doesn't care, you seem to care a lot.
Because it's annoying.
No.
Because you have no reason.
Jacoby,
No reason.
Jacoby. This is like the fifth, or however many times Jasmine's yelled at me. Okay.
So he brings up the point that Jasmine is constantly yelling at him, but I think he knows deep down inside why. Because he is always shit-talking her, saying how Jacoby's always with her, and he's been acting this entire time like he hates her, and then all of a sudden wants to be friends with her, says he's been so nice for the longest time, when he's constantly complaining about her very presence. How does this make sense?
I just don't think it's good to be friends with her. And I don't want to be friends with you either. I just don't want to because you're connected to Jasmine and it's like, I know, but that's different. Jacoby, you talk about Jasmine with me a lot.
Believe me when I say I've listened to this audio recording about 15 times since I've recorded it, and I still do not see his reasoning for how me being connected to Jasmine is any different from Jacoby being connected to Jasmine. I don't get the reasoning.
Okay? It's
Yeah,
just
but
and you're always with Jasmine. Okay?
Yeah, that's what happens when most.
I mean, I'm sorry that I was on the phone with her with Connor, but I just hope you guys realize I didn't see her for like 2 weeks. I missed her.
You were on the phone
Okay?
with her for 2 weeks?
No, not for the whole 2 weeks.
This is probably the one time in the recording where he was actually honest with something. Well, not really. Let me explain. He sleeps on call with her every single night, so that accounts for about 8 hours a day in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's about a week and a half right there. And also, I don't believe that you weren't sitting on the phone with her all the time you did. Because guess what, bitch? On my birthday, you had a giant fight with her, and my 18th birthday was ruined because I had to sit near you while you were crying your eyes out because you couldn't talk to your girlfriend like a human fucking being, and were getting mad at her because she didn't want to hang out tomorrow and didn't want to ask her parents because she already knew that her parents had made plans. So, how about, instead of making shit up, you just shut the fuck up for once in your fucking life? Very simple. Don't understand why you can't fucking do it.
No. No. Connor, we hung out for, like, what, 3 days?
Yeah, and on my birthday, you were on the phone for the entire day. You guys had that big fight on my birthday, and then the next day, you did the exact same shit.
And yes, I'm sorry. Jacoby would know this too. She was on her fucking period, and when girls get on their period, they get all good.
So we've come full circle, basically. Now he's blaming Rose for having a bodily function that occurs every month to back up his actions, which doesn't make any sense, because it seems like you're on your period all the time, too. No, but for real, if you do think that any of what he just said makes sense, just do me a favor and stop watching the rest of this video, because you're not going to agree with anything I fucking say anymore.
And what, first of all, what triggered Jasmine that day?
Built up aggression and annoying with you.
Thought we were going to be best friends.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the bingo game, because we just crossed off all fucking squares. That is a classic manipulation technique, and he's also trying to play the pity game by making him feel bad. Problem is, Jacoby's mad at this kid because none of what he's saying is making sense. And also, I thought we were going to be best friends, while the entire time this fight has been going on, you've been saying, Jacoby, we're not friends anymore. It's because of what Jasmine did. Fuck you. No, you make zero fucking sense. And I hope you realize that someday. But I know you won't.
Best friends, we would never get mad at each other.
What, her and Jasmine?
No, you and me.
I'm not really mad at you. I'm just not
Yeah, you
comprehending
are.
why you can't
Yeah, you
just
are.
talk to Jasmine.
I
don't want you to go and have a whole life with her and be best friends forever.
I don't want to talk to her at all. Okay? Is that such a crime?
No.
Okay.
But you really think it's such a crime I did nothing?
I don't want to be friends with Jasmine, and I don't want to be friends with you. End
I'm
of
saying
story.
friends
Just
with
leave it.
End of story. Just leave it. What did you do that night? Did you leave it? No. You kept it going until 3 in the fucking morning. So you know what? They have the right to do it right the fuck back at you. And you have zero rights to fucking complain, buddy. Because you do this shit constantly. All the fucking time. I'm tired of it. Your parents are tired of it. Your girlfriend's tired of it. I'm done. Okay? This is your fault. Nobody else's. Yours.
I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to be friends with Jasmine. Okay?
Because I'm dating.
No.
That's what you said.
Yes, actually.
No words describe how stupid the thing you just said is. It's basically, if I was to go up to somebody and say, hey, who's your new girlfriend? And they say, oh, but so-and-so. And I'm like, I don't like so-and-so. I'm not friends with you anymore. Fuck off. It makes no sense. And it never will. And I don't understand the point he was actually trying to make. At all.
I just don't want to be friends with you. Why can't you accept that?
I'm accepting.
Okay, good.
I'm just confused.
And you leave it. And, well, if
Well, you didn't seem to leave it that night either, so I'm
I'm
not
gonna
leaving.
I'm gonna leave it now, and I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Jacoby, we're not friends.
Okay.
Connor, you gonna stay with Jacoby for the whole thing?
Fucking no, he has to go back to Jasmine.
I was gonna say I'd rather just go home.
For a bit of context on that last line, I invited him to Bridget O's because I was there with Jacoby, and he had no idea Jacoby was there. And at this point, I had thought that he didn't have any problems with Jacoby, and that his only problem was with Jasmine. But of course, I was wrong. It started into a whole hour-long fight that only 20 minutes of it got recorded, unfortunately. And that's probably good because this video would be about 3 hours long if I had the full recording. But anyway, yeah, it's stupid.
If you want to.
Nothing against you, Connor. It's just
I do nothing.
I don't
I'm
care.
not
I don't care. I just don't want to be with you. Okay? Jeez.
What actually missed me that day at the campfire?
I did.
So what's this now?
Because Jasmine said
Because, stop
you hate
blaming
me
because
too.
Jasmine. Stop blaming Jasmine.
She says,
Jasmine.
She
Me.
says,
No. What did I do to you personally that's making you do this? And don't say I did this to Jasmine. I'm just talk to Jasmine. Leave Jasmine out of it. Between me and you, man to man, what happened? Why do you hate me? Without saying the name of Jasmine.
To be honest, I haven't liked you for a long time.
This is the single biggest lie told in human history. He was completely fine with Jacoby until this very moment. He was completely fine with him. He hung out every day. They had fun. And as you'll see in a second, he pulls reasons out of his fucking ass to be mad at him. Which makes no sense, because he knows he's been called out on the fact that he can't just blame Jasmine for, or Jacoby for Jasmine's actions, sorry. And now he's trying to make shit up.
Why?
You just annoy me.
Oh yeah, you didn't say that earlier. You didn't start with that.
Because I don't want to talk shit, because I know she's going to get mad, and she's going to fucking go on a rant about me again, okay? I don't want that to happen again, because I have something that I don't like about her.
How am I annoying? Give me some examples of how I was annoying.
Because I like when you joke. Sometimes you do a little much, and that's okay. But
To be fair, you said it was okay for me to joke.
I know.
You do all that.
I also just don't like her always with Jasmine.
If you're following it along at home, you'll remember about 2 minutes back in this video where Jacoby said, "Leave Jasmine out of it. Personally, what did I do to you?" And he seems to have completely ignored that and brought Jasmine back into it. And I really do not see the fucking issue. Because if you did not have a problem with Jasmine at all, if you genuinely wanted to be friends with her, if you were so nice for the longest time, why are you constantly complaining that she's always with Jacoby and Jacoby's always with her? It makes zero sense. Where's the argument? Where's the valid point? Is what I'm trying to get across. I don't get it.
Okay?
I'm not always with Jasmine.
Yes, you are. Jacoby,
Remember,
No.
you would always say how you want guy time. But Jasmine talked to you that one day, and she said, if you want guy time with Jacoby, just ask me, it's okay. You said, no, quote, I like it better with you there. You make him better, or whatever.
she does make you better, but I'm talking about the whole big picture.
What whole big picture are you fucking talking about? You make zero fucking sense. You just said that she makes him better. What are you talking about, the whole big picture? He doesn't explain this point at all. He just says these 4 words and leaves it at that, and they make no sense. And I don't even care if he had an explanation, because that probably made no sense either. Moving on. Let's go.
I like it with you, with her dating you. I just want to have guy time. Like, I have time when I'm not with Rose.
Say it with me, guys. Cap.
Although,
Jacoby told me this one time that you guys had a guy's day, but then the entire time you were with Rose.
I don't know. I don't know. She
You were like begging me for a month to have guy time. And I talked to Jasmine and finally got it. And then the whole time you talked to Rose. So,
maybe because I was trying to teach you what it feels like.
I don't really have anything to add here because Jacoby is going to blow this point out of the water in about 5 seconds, but what the fuck?
make something up. No, it's not that you weren't
No.
thinking about me. You just want to talk to Rose. Let me hear it. No, I'm wrong. I actually had a whole mindset ever since I met you. I would start dating Rose, and I had it all planned out that I would do this to make you think about it and be jealous. No, don't even.
No,
She said,
I
make it wrong.
wanted guy time with you.
You wanted guy time.
And I was getting
no.
more
You
and
got
more.
your guy time, and then you ruined it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you really proved me a point that you don't want guy time.
I do. I did. Not anymore.
So then don't ask
Listen.
me for it.
I always knew that Connor. Well, I actually know. I know you're not. You don't consider me your best friend.
Alright, so 2 things. 1, he is absolutely fucking correct. And 2, how does this tie into your point or the valid argument we were having 2 seconds ago in any way? Spoiler alert, it doesn't.
Why are you like waiting? Why you jumped on my shit?
Because I want
You
to.
always jump to conclusions, and then I say no, and then you're like, no.
Am I your best friend?
Say it's true. Yeah, you are. You think I have any other friends? Jacoby, Jasmine, Rose. That's it.
Yeah, but you seem
That's
to.
it.
You like
That
more.
is it.
I know.
Oh, we've been hanging out with what, the past like 5 days? You? Oh, that serves me right.
I know.
What's he hung out with me 2 days now? Now your whole view on Connor's changed.
He is absolutely correct. Your point of view on a person should not change after they've not hung out with you for 2 days straight. That's not how anything works. If I'm still talking to you, if I'm still friendly with you, then it really shouldn't matter who I hang out with on the days that I'm not with you. So, his point makes no sense. Let's move on. I'm getting tired of recording this. Well, not tired of recording this, I'm just tired of repeating myself constantly for these points that he keeps trying to make that make absolutely zero sense.
I hope you don't go get the rest of the wood over there, because me and my dad are getting it, splitting it, and selling it. So, yeah.
Well,
Sorry, you're just gonna have to find your wood somewhere else.
So keep this in mind while I show you this video of Jacoby's backyard.
Don't go get the rest of the wood over there, because me and my dad are getting it, splitting it, and selling it. So, yeah.
well,
Sorry, you're just gonna have to find your wood somewhere else.
To answer your questions, yes, that is the wood Bozzi was talking about. Jacoby actually talked to the guy and got all of the wood there so that he would be able to make more of his bear carvings. They're actually really good. Hit him up on Insta if you want any. This is just so funny to me.
I don't like how you're always with Jasmine, and you talked about a lot of like things that you and Jasmine do in your private time.
when? Once? A month ago?
No.
What do you talk about all day?
When you first started dating her, okay?
Yeah, that's what happens when you first start dating a girl. That's what happens. Wait, you and Rose been dating now? What, 8, 9 months?
Yeah, but you did it
7 months?
Dude, you did it in the first 2 weeks.
My only question is, why does it matter when he did it? It doesn't matter when you do it, as long as you're not talking about it constantly. It shouldn't be an issue, but that's what you do. So that's your problem. Work on it, or whatever. Don't.
First 2 weeks of it is no difference from 7 months of it.
Dude,
Think about that. 2 weeks is
think
different
about
from
it.
7 months. Yeah, I'm thinking
I
about
did it. Okay, you know what? I did it with her way later than you did it. You did it in your first 2
Doesn't
weeks.
matter
I
when I
did it
did
7 months from then.
It doesn't matter what time I did it.
Jacoby,
What matters is you
talked-
did it more. I don't know. I don't get how this makes any sense to you.
I did not. How does it make sense to you? Because you've been doing it with Jasmine longer because you did it in your first 2 weeks. Me and Rose didn't really do much for 7 months. Finally have sex with her, and then, you know what? I'm happy about it, and I bragged about it.
If by bragged about it you mean talked about it constantly for a month straight and never had anything else to say, then yeah, you bragged about it. But no. No, it's not bragging, it's just being fucking annoying.
Okay? Just
Alright, when was the first time? Was it a month ago you fucked Rose? Why am I still hearing about it today?
Only fucked her
Every day.
twice.
Oh, so you fucked her twice. But why does it make it like you talk about it every day? Why is it everyday topic that Rose did this and she sucked a dick or she did this? Or at once, oh, I'm so hyper horny. Why do people need to know that? Oh, we don't. You just want to like tell the group. No one asked you to tell the class. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you.
There was also a time, and I know you're gonna say, no.
Keep in mind what he just said. He expects Jacoby to go, no, no, no. But, as you'll see in a second, the complete opposite happens.
When you went in the house with Jasmine, and I was always left out in the shed. I didn't like that.
I
Okay?
remember that happening once.
No, it was more than
One
once.
occasion?
No, it
No,
was
no,
more than
it
once.
was one
No,
occasion.
it was more than once.
Mm-hmm. Over-exaggerated.
No, not over-exaggerated.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I find it really funny how he expected Jacoby to deny it with the no, 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 but he ended up doing it. Just a really funny thing to think about.
Fucking Southern.
Fucking Southerner?
Yeah, I hate Southerners.
Oh yeah, why do you hate Southerners?
Because they're racist pricks.
Says the one who goes around going, oh, I hate but I'm not racist. Oh, look at that Hispanic
It's a
girl.
joke.
She's such an asshole.
It's
Yeah.
a joke.
So what?
I do not understand the fucking low IQ you need to think that being racist is a joke all the time. If you're constantly saying the N-word, constantly complaining about minorities, then no, that's not a joke. That's just you being a bigoted fucking piece of shit.
It's a joke
It's a
when
joke.
a Hispanic
But
girl
when I
tells you
do-
to pull up your pants and then the entire day you're complaining about Hispanics.
When did that happen?
Like
Oh,
6
you
months
don't
ago.
remember
Oh
Pull
my
up
god.
my pants?
The time a Hispanic girl said, fatty, pull up your pants, and then the rest of the day you complained
Oh,
about
that's
how you hate Hispanics.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, but that's not racist. It was all just a joke, right? Oh yeah, like that's all the time
Okay.
you say the N-word. It's
Since
just
when-
a joke, but if I say it, I'm doing it to be racist.
No.
Oh, so then I'm a Southerner and I'm racist. Stereotypically, I wear cowboy boots and a hat. That means I'm automatically racist. I
No.
hate every other racist.
Do you support? Do you support the Confederates?
So that moment, me and Jacoby have turned into a meme where I basically ask him nearly every single day at random points to support the Confederacy, because it came out of fucking nowhere. He had no evidence to support that claim other than he had American flag on his hat and boots. But he's also like the most patriotic kid I've ever met, so really, in his eyes, he should support the Confederacy.
No.
What?
Where did you get that?
I don't know. Just fucking leave me alone. Please, just leave me the fuck alone. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Alright, yeah.
Just leave me the fuck alone.
Okay, yeah, say it 5 times more, guy.
So yeah, that's how the recording ends, with him running away like a little bitch to the bank while me and Jacoby go back and show Jasmine the entire recording, because we know that he's wrong. Well, anyway guys, thank you for watching. This video took a while to make, so please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment what your favorite part of this bullshit rant was. See ya.